All right, guys, we are on the Sleep Token train right now, and I'll be honest. A lot of these songs have kind of it's almost like I'm about to be at a point where I'm no longer surprised that I'm surprised, if that makes sense, right? Like every song that I've heard from them so far has had some type of surprise in it for me for the most part. And I'm just gonna not be surprised anymore when I hear something that catches me off guard, you know? Anyways, today we're listening to the Sleep Token Aqua Regia. This is again a request from Rana Hook. Thank you so much for that $10 donor, Rana. I really do appreciate you keeping the stream and this channel moving. So yeah, Sleep Token Aqua Regia. We're gonna listen to this right now. Before we get started though, please make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell on my channel, and go support Sleep Token. Obviously, they have their own YouTube channel. Make sure you like and subscribe to their channel as well. We always support the original artists on the channel. Want to make sure I get that. I've been basically listening to songs off of the Take Me Back to Eden album, I believe. Crazy album. All the songs I heard are like wildly good. And for this being all on one album, crazy. I almost want to say like let's just keep up with listening to this album until I get through it at this point. But yeah, man, like this is crazy. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get into this. Let's go ahead and get started. Like, subscribed. I did it. You should do it too. Hold on. Are you guys hearing cracking in my mic, by the way? Because I was having issues with that last time, and I just want to make sure we're not hearing it now. I don't hear it. This one is jazzy. Ooh, right up my alley. Okay, let's go. Now you're not hearing it?
Bouncing off the walls, between teeth on a broken jaw, following a blood trail, frothing out the moor. These days I'm a circuit board, integrated hardware you cannot afford. The perfect start to a perfect war, putting down the roses, picking up the sword. Aqua Regia.
Hold on, because yeah. Hey, you hear that? They hear that little thing in the back? It has a very interesting stop on the piano too. Do, do, and it's also a dissonant chord, so that stop there makes it extra like tense, right? Yeah.
Well, my love is an animal call, cutting through the darkness, bouncing off the walls, between teeth on a broken jaw, following a blood trail, frothing out the moor. These days I'm a circuit board, integrated hardware you cannot afford. The perfect start to a perfect war, putting down the roses, picking up the sword. Aqua Regia. Aqua Regia.
Very interesting how the synth in the back is kind of matching the piano, but it's also a little bit different.
From Olympus, ringing off the hook. Between the pain and the way you look, I'm stuck in a time where the mountains shook. And these days I'm a
Okay. Hold on.
Cells carbon on the brain, all of Eden's vices running through my veins. Aqua Regia, oxytocin running in the ether. Silicon ballrooms, subatomic interaction.
Ooh, this is so interesting. Okay. So we have the jazzy type of piano, I guess. More like smooth jazz, to be honest. When I think of jazz, I think more like dissonant and syncopated stuff. Although this is syncopated, but and then the vocals, which is the same as before. Again, this is one of their songs where the music changes and the vocals don't change as much. Very jazzy chords. I feel like the vocal doesn't necessarily the tone of the vocals in terms of like the emotion it evokes doesn't match that of the music, which is an interesting concept, right? And I'm reading. I typed in what Aqua Regia is, Latin for royal water or king's water, an acidic mixture of both hydrochloric and nitric acids, right? Is yellow to orange in color and is extremely corrosive. Rare status as an acid that can dissolve noble metals, and today is predominantly used to refine gold, right? So extremely corrosive, right? So I think that those two contrasts, again, I'm using that word a lot with this band, but the two kind of differing sounds can be corrosive to the ear, to the mind, right? It's corrosive. And that's a really cool concept for a song. And yet it still kind of, it works, which is interesting. I think honestly, if you were to take these two things separately and you heard them separately, you would be like, oh no, this is not the same song at all. But it is, 100% is. It's crazy. Which dissolves, grows, hence the visualizer. I did not even think about that. Didn't even think about it.
Rooms, subatomic interactions, if it's all good. Gold rush, acid flux, saturate me, I can't get enough. Cold blood, hot blood, running to your heart when you're thinking of.
I think I'm playing Zelda right now.
When I'm dancing to alarm bells, no wonder my ears are still ringing. And I'm done fighting off change. No wonder my arms are still swinging.
The really like pop or R&B guitar part right there.
No wonder my arms are still swinging. Aqua Regia, oxytocin running in the ether. Silicon ballrooms, subatomic interactions. If it's
Again, there's like something droning in the back. I don't know if it's a synth or what, but it adds chaos to this already pretty chaotic song in terms of, like I said, the jazzy portion and his vocals being totally different.
oxytocin running in the ether. Silicon ballrooms, subatomic interactions. If it's all good. Gold rush, acid flux, saturate me, I can't get enough. Cold blood, hot blood, running to your heart when you're thinking of.
Yeah, it was a synth in the background. Now that it's stopped, I can hear it.
running in the ether.
This is literally
To alarm bells.
guitar part is beautiful, by the way.
No wonder my ears are still ringing.
Just like clean tone, no modulation or no like no distortion or anything. It's just a clean, crisp tone. Beautiful.
I am done fighting off change. No wonder my arms are still swinging.
He can sing.
Aqua Regia, oxytocin running in the ether.
I honestly could hear the jazz players. They put the brush on the on the tom, right? I could totally hear that to the sound.
Ballrooms, subatomic interactions, if it's all good. Gold rock, acid flux, saturate me, I can't get enough. Cold love, hot blood, right into your heart when you're thinking of.
Nice open hi-hat to end it too. Holy Jesus. Yeah, I mean, this band is wild. Even if it's like not necessarily like the parts are convoluted, right? The idea is convoluted. The idea is who would come up with that and be like, yeah, let's put these two things together and it'll work. Don't worry. Like that in and of itself is like crazy to me, but really interesting, man. Like, again, not a lot of bands have the courage, I feel like, to kind of think outside the box like this. Like, remember I was saying that with Ray was one of them, and especially help me out here. Forgot her name right now. But like doing things that other artists aren't doing and trying to think of ways to bridge gaps between other genres, but making it to where, yeah, it kind of does, you do hear it a little bit and it does add some tension, but that's the point, is it's supposed to add tension and variety and all that stuff. And yeah, so Sophia Sella was the other one I was thinking of. She's like going way out there with kind of being different, going against the grain, right? The song structure is all over the place and not sloppy. That's right. And that's cool. Right? I think people are so lost in like writing cool lyrics and making these cool like unique sounds where it's like, what about the sound? What about the song structure? Make that unique. Make that different. Right? Make each song kind of its own act. And they're doing a good job of it. For sure they're doing a good job of it. I feel like each of these songs are a journey too, right? That like it's a different journey kind of in its own little universe. But they're all different journeys that it takes you on. And again, all of these songs, I feel like I could do a full breakdown talking about each of the instruments, how they're changing throughout. We had the jazz piano in this. It's full on jazz piano, right? But then his vocals, obviously, I mean, he was singing in this. And when I say that, I mean like very good vocals. He had a lot of runs. He had a really good vibrato in there. I knew he can sing already, but you got to hear it on this one for sure. There's a lot to like, man. Like I don't even know where to stop. Usually I don't know where to start. I don't know where to stop talking about this stuff. So, yeah, I think this whole album is a banger for sure. But again, Rana, thank you so much. I appreciate that. If you like this reaction, please make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell on my channel. It helps the channel out a lot, and I do really appreciate it. Leave a comment down below. What else should I listen to from Sleep Token? We've gone through a bunch of songs on this album already. I'm always going to be happy to hear more Sleep Token at this point. So I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. And please do remember that good vibes are contagious.